You do not have to limit yourself from achieving your life goals, your desires, because you don't want to be laughed at, because you don't want to appear stupid, because you don't want to be mocked, because you don't want to be the odd one amidst the crowd. Hello beauties, welcome back to my channel. To the returning subscribers, thank you for always stopping by. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you, my family, the biggest mistake I made in my teens and also in my 20s. The number one mistake that should be avoided is fear. According to Nelson Mandela, he said, and I quote, that a brave man is not a man who is afraid, but a man who conquers his fear. The greatest key to change is to let go of fear. If you want to succeed in this life, if you want to attain that height, the zenith of your goals or aspirations in life, there is one thing you must fight and you must conquer, and that is the spirit of fear. Fear forms 70 to 90% of the reasons why people die in the same level. You are afraid to explore new things because you don't know if you are going to succeed at it or if you are going to fail at it. But I want you to understand right here and right now that your thing is the right time for you to be constantly exposed to new ideas, to changes. Be it social situations, people, or anything that you are particularly interested in, like education, traveling, business, YouTubing, or other interests of yours that matters to you. Your 20s is the perfect time for you to try them out. Even if you fail at it, all you have to do is to stand up, be courageous, and move. Keep moving, and certainly you will someday get to that point you want to achieve in life. You do not have to limit yourself from achieving your life goals, your desires, because you don't want to be laughed at, because you don't want to appear stupid, because you don't want to be mocked, because you don't want to be the odd one amidst the crowd. You have to do you. I tell people, I tell my sisters, in as much as I tell myself this daily, that I have to do me. I have to do what I feel it is best. You don't have to follow the crowd. You don't have to follow the flock. You don't have to do this because Jacinta is doing it, because Christabel is doing it, because Michael is doing it. Be you. Do your thing because this is what you want to do, not because this is what is trending. Because if you follow the crowd, you might not even find happiness in that. Does it really make any sense that you are doing something that you don't have any joy? You are doing things that does not make you happy. Right inside you, you are not fulfilled. You are not at peace with yourself. So that is why you always have to be yourself, even when people do not understand you. Everyone mustn't understand you. But the moment you succeed, you will see people will come to terms with your decisions and will understand perfectly why you chose the way you chose. Fear is a wizard. Fear is a demon. Fear is that thing that is going to hold you back from accomplishing your dreams. Do you know that the most successful people in the world are the risk takers? If you are afraid to take a bold step out of your comfort zone, believe me, you are going to remain at that very spot. Where you are in 2020 is where you are going to find yourself in 2025. There will be no change. When others are going up, then you are constantly coming down. If you read books, you'll find out that those who have succeeded in their careers, those who have succeeded in their businesses, those who have succeeded and have gotten to the zenith of their career or their life are those persons who constantly take risk. We call them the risk takers. The things, those in the 20s and even in their 30s, to dare to take a bold step and be different. It is easier for you to attempt and fail in your 20s than to attempt and fail in your 40s. Please, I am not trying to mock those in their 40s that are going through difficulties or things are not working the way they ought to. That is not what I'm saying. But I'm trying to make you understand the reasons why, if you must fail, the best time to fail and to pick it up, become wiser, is in your 20s. Do not allow the spirit of fear or the fact that people are going to laugh at you, people are going to make you look foolish, people are going to say you are stupid, stop you from moving up to the ladder of success. The number 2 point I'm going to be sharing here is financial recklessness. This one is something that is touching almost 70% of the youth. The youth think that the fact they are not shouldering any responsibility, that they are allowed, that it is wise, that it is best that they spend everything they earn. And I'm going to shock you in this video that the best time for you to save is in your 20s. The best time for you to save what is now. You are not going to say, because I'm not married, because I don't have kids, because I do not have any dependents. You buy the most expensive shoes, the most expensive clothes, the most expensive wristwatch, the most expensive car, because you feel that you do not have any need for your money at that time or at the moment. But you are going to be surprised to find out in the future that if you are not so careful, if you are not someone who manages your income, if you are not someone who manages your finances properly, you will have a lot of challenges eventually when you get married, because you are going to find yourself borrowing or eating from what? From hand to mouth. Just as I keep telling myself and my siblings, friends, and today I'm sharing this with you, my family, here on YouTube, that it is wise, it is advisable to save 70% of your income in your 20s. So guys, please learn to draw a plan for your expenses, for your savings, and also for your budget. Is going to go a long way to save you from financial crisis in the future. You won't want to find yourself in a point where the moment your salary is coming in for the month, you're not even sure of saving 20% of it, because you are already owing 80% of what you are going to be paid. If you continue this way, then tell me, what kind of a future are you going to build for yourself? What kind of a future are you going to build for your children? I hope this point is clear, and I hope it is also taken seriously. The concept of rushing into marriage. It is so heartbreaking. Seriously, I'm yet to see that constitution that states that every woman, every lady in her 20s must be married. If you have seen such constitution anywhere, just let me know, especially in Africa and in Nigeria precisely. You'll find out that the moment a lady clocks 25, desperation sets in. She wants to go to her husband's house. She wants to be with a man. She wants to be a missus. She wants to be a wife, ignoring the fact that this man in question asking your hand in marriage is not compatible, ignoring the fact that there is no mutual understanding, there is no love between you. But just because you want to be a missus, that's that. Marriage is not a bed of roses. So it is something that you ought to take your time. It is something you have to meditate seriously about the personality of that man. The moment a lady gets to her late 20s, like 28, hey, all the prayer houses are being filled up with almost same requests, which is, do not let me stay in my father's house on my 30th birthday. It becomes a very serious prayer point. You know, I'm not lying. I'm actually saying the truth. People sleep in the prayer houses. People do all manner of things, all manner of seed sowing, all in the name not to get to 30 in their father's house, so in their parents' house. If you're not comfortable in your parents' house, tell me where you want to be comfortable. Trying to urge those in their 20s to take it easy. Sister, calm down, okay? Calm down. Yes, so take it easy. You are 30 and it is better you get married in your 30s and get married to the right person than you get married in your 20s and your life become miserable. There's an experience you won't even forget in a lifetime. Or in your 20s, you are married and you're looking like someone in her 40s and 50s. Is that the kind of marriage you want? Is that the kind of life you want for yourself? I want you to know that everybody must not get married at the same time. Our designs are different. The pattern in which our Creator designed us is different. I had classmates who got married while we were in year 1, some in our year 2, some in our 4th year, some in our finals, and some after 6 years of graduation are getting married. And don't be surprised that some of them will also be getting married at 2025. It is not a cause, but that is a reality. Understand the fact that we are humans and sometimes we can't help it but to worry. If you check other people's palm, you will notice that these lines are not the same. Our destinies can never be the same. When you see your classmates, you see your colleagues, you see your friends, you see those persons you grew up with, and they are getting married. The next thing will, my God has killed me. You become unhappy, you become uncomfortable, you become restless with yourself. I want you to know that sometimes whatever we chase desperately runs away from us. Another mistake you have to avoid as a person is comparison. Yes, the teens and those in their 20s and even in their 30s are so used to this. You say Chidima is married though. She got married at the age of 20. She has 2 kids. She has a car. She goes to UK. She gives birth outside the country. You start comparing yourself with Chidima. You look at your mates that are working in Chevron. You look at your mates that are working in NNPC. You look at your mates that are working in those big companies and you keep comparing yourself with them. You wonder why you have not gotten a job in a company. Comparison is the quickest, the easiest way to kill your self-esteem. Comparison is a thief that takes away your joy. We are in the era of social media. The social media is not even helping matters in most cases, because there you see all manner of things. And 80% of the life you see on social media, especially on Instagram, are fake. I will say it again. The lives on Instagram and on social media are fake. That is why you will see a lady you know to be very dark. You see her on social media. She has become so whitened. Do not take everything you see on social media to heart. It is okay for you to aspire for more in your 20s, but you must learn to always be contented with whatever you have. In life, our wants can never be exhausted. Want is a necessity that can never be exhausted, provided you are alive, provided you have breath in you. Because today you want to get a job, you got the job. The next thing that will be on your mind is to get the land. If you get the land, you want to acquire a house. If you acquire a house, you want to get a jet. If you get a jet, you want to hold the whole world. These are phases. What you have today may not be what you want to have tomorrow. Because the moment you are able to get that which you seek for today, you have another thing you want to get for tomorrow. Bind and cast every spirit of comparison. Bind it out. Pray it out. As in, wash it out of your life. Because it's not going to do you any good. It's not going to take you anywhere. but rather it brings anger, it brings envy, it brings unnecessary jealousy, and your kind heart will gradually becomes darkened towards people. It is perfectly okay to be alone, but it is not okay for you to feel lonely. You don't have to be uncomfortable when you are not involved in any relationship. You don't have to be uncomfortable when you are not dating anyone. You don't have to be uncomfortable when you feel that all your friends are hooked up with someone. No. Your happiness do not have to revolve around people, because that would be the greatest mistake you will make, and it will become a threat to you even in your marriage. The only person who can give you happiness is you. If you can't give yourself happiness, it can't come from anyone, because you have to love yourself first before you get love from outside. There is absolutely nothing that is wrong with you if you are single, if you are not dating. You can achieve all your life dream while single. And it is just a phase of life that will come and certainly is going to pass away. If you as a woman have the mindset that, oh, I'm a woman, I must have a man beside me, I'm a Juliet, so I must have a Romeo beside me, and you take that particular mindset into your marriage, your happiness will always be threatened. So guys, while you are at 8, while you are single, enjoy all the phase, enjoy all the lessons, enjoy everything that comes with being alone and being single. Sincerely, those experiences are worth it in the long run. This video is not going to be complete if I fail to talk about having an intimate relationship with God. It is one mistake that teens, those in 20s and even in the 30s, it is not only when you are married that you need God. It is not only when you are searching for a child or the fruit of the womb that you need to seek God. It is not only when life has hit you left, right, and center that you need to get close to God. Having a personal and intimate relationship with God is the number one thing you should hold strongly onto. Because it is only God in His infinite mercy that can make something from nothing. We are nothing but pencils in the hands of our Creator. If you want life to be easier for you, if you want life to be good for you, then there's one person you must constantly be in a relationship with, and that is God. Because He's going to always be there to direct your path. The greatest gift you can have in this life, especially in your teens and 20s, is God. When you have God, believe me, you have absolutely everything you will ever desire in this life. These are some of the mistakes I want you, those in their teens, those in their 30s, to avoid. And if you are making it, or if you have made it, you can actually correct them now. It is not too late to start afresh. It is not too late to begin again. It is not too late to adjust from what used to be to what should be. Thank you so much for watching. Please, I will want you to share on the comment section some of the mistakes or mistake you made while you were 18, in your 20s, and even your 30s that you wish someone actually spoke to you about and you wish you listened. Because it is one thing to be advised, and it is one thing to take the advice or to put it into action. So guys, thank you for staying tuned, and see you pretty soon in my next video.